Welcome to Get to Know series for 2026. Episode 1 was the UFL. If you have not seen that, go check that out on my channel. Today's episode will be the WBC, standing for World Baseball Classic. Let's get started. So, what is the World Baseball Classic, you may ask? It's baseball's premier international tournament where top players from around the world represent their national teams, held every year during MLB's spring training. So, kind of like in the soccer world, you have international breaks, and these soccer players have to play for their international teams to compete in their like the World Cup, this coming World Cup. That's what this is. This is not. It's the World Cup of baseball. Is what it is. It was founded in 2005, which was 20 years ago. Their first season was back in 2006. Japan won in the first year of the World Baseball Classic. The president is Jim Samal. Most titles so far. Japan won 3 titles. Dominican Republic won 1, and the U.S. also won 1. So Japan, yeah, you know their players. Shohei Ohtani, which is a good example. Those Japanese players really know baseball, by the way. So this year is going to be a little interesting. So here are the teams we're going to be seeing. So Pool A, all these games are going to be played in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Canada, Cuba, Colombia, Panama, and Puerto Rico, which that should be a good group. I know Puerto Rico is the home team in this Pool A because, yes, San Juan, Puerto Rico. I would be surprised to keep an eye on is Cuba, Canada, which Canada has some good players in the Major League Baseball. You never know how they'll perform. Panama, Colombia. Listen, I don't know some baseball players in their international teams. I just say, oh, maybe there's going to be some chances. Pool B, all of these games will be at Houston, which will host the quarterfinals, of course. Brazil, Mexico, Great Britain, Italy, and the USA. Obviously, everybody should know the USA players. Aaron Judge, which one of the more famous hitters on that team, so we'll get to see him for the 2026 World Baseball Classic. Another team everybody will keep an eye on is Mexico. Don't sleep on Mexico. Great Britain is another good one. Italy and Brazil. We'll see how those 3 compete with the Mexico and USA in Pool B. In Pool C, you got where those games will be hosted in Tokyo, Japan. Of course, you have Japan, the defending champions. Korea, Chinese Taipei, Czechia, and Australia. So obviously the easiest group is Japan. They should win that group, right? They should win the pool. But who's the second best team? I think you can look at Australia, maybe Korea, maybe Chinese Taipei. I don't know. You never know. You never know what they're going to do. There's still Czech Republic. They'll still play very good, by the way. Pool D, Miami, which will host the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and will host the finals of the WBC. Dominican Republic, the Netherlands, Israel, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Obviously, Dominican Republic, Valiant Guerrero Jr., representing from the Toronto Blue Jays. He is one name that I think we'll be seeing him in the finals, which I do believe Dominican Republic can make it to the finals, all because of that guy, Valiant Guerrero Jr. He's special. The others you can look at is Nicaragua, Venezuela. I think those are the 3 teams that could take that top 2 spot. Netherlands and Israel, we'll see how these guys play out. Knockout rounds, this is how it works. Top 2 from each pool advance to a single elimination quarterfinal. So I'm going to make an early prediction for this one. We'll start in Pool A. I already mentioned, I think Puerto Rico will get in. And then I will say Canada. Do not sleep on Canada. Another team would make sense is Cuba. There are some good players over there in Cuba. But right now, for my early prediction, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Pool A. Pool B, I think the USA, obviously, and Mexico. Pool C, Japan. I'm going to go with Korea. I think Korea will make a big surprise in Pool C. Pool D could be Dominican Republic, and I'm going to go Venezuela. There are some good players over there in Venezuela, and they can really hit baseball players right there. If I were to have the finals, I think it could be, and this is one I think I would love to see this happen. I think it's going to be the USA and Tokyo, or actually USA, Japan, and the USA prevails and wins their second WBC. Again, that's my early predictions video. My early predictions on this get to know WBC. Yeah, what a way to start this series with an early prediction for the WBC. So yeah, I think for my early prediction right now, and I'll do a final predictions video before that event starts. Right now, I think the USA Japan final is going to happen, and I do believe the USA prevails against Japan. That's it to get to know the WBC. My next episode will be the UFC, which there's going to be a lot to talk about the UFC surrounding the rules, the big names that we're going to be hearing in the UFC, or the MAA, which is maximum. No, I'm sorry, which is MMA, by the way. So my next episode on tomorrow will be get to know the UFC, which cannot wait to see. Cannot talk about the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. If you know. If you have not seen my other videos, go check them out on my channel. Of course, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have not seen my get to know the UFL video, go check that out again one more time. This will be a recap again. And as always, folks, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.